This is David Brenton, and we've got a great opportunity to market and sell this amazing property. Today we're going to eat with Donna. She is the partner with Kevin, and they took this ground, and you're going to see today 60 acres of vacant ground and turned it into this beautiful home and business. More excited to tour your home and listen to what you have to tell us about it.
Well, thank you very much for being here. We are very excited to have you here, and this has been a lot of fun and an adventure to build this property. We bought this in February of 2020, and it was 60 acres, half wooded, half cleared, and it was hayfield and corn rows. And so we have tilled it and sowed pasture and tiled our fields and planted trees, and over here on this side of the property built our home. Our lake is spring fed. There are at least 3 springs that we know of that feed it further down around the curve. I suspect there are some in here as well. It's always very clear. We do have a lake service to take care of it every 2 weeks, spring to fall. They'll come out and make sure that it's healthy. This part of the lake is 14 feet deep, and it is fairly steep entry all the way around. We wanted to create just kind of a play relaxation area in the back of the house. So we have that fenced area, but we have a screened porch that wraps around the side of the house on the east side, facing back toward the ravine.
So what is this structure we see here?
So this is a shooting range. We have a little shooting shed over here where you can sit in shelter and shade and sight in your long guns. We have a 100-yard target for long guns back to the back of the ravine. The gentleman who helped us build this had a little bit of fun with it and put some wood to make it look like a shack in front of it.
Oh, okay.
But behind it is a wall of those great big bin blocks of concrete. And we would be shooting into the side of the hill anyway, but we just wanted to be sure that it was safe, and so we put the concrete and the wood in front of it back there anyway. But that's 100 yards, and then we have short targets here for handguns.
This overhead door here on the back, what's inside there?
Yes, so we have a 3-car garage. The bay on the end has doors on both ends, and you can potentially drive right down and connect to our road that goes to the farm side.
I remember when you were looking at buying this place and you told me you found 60 acres away from town that you were going to build a paradise, and I would say 4 years later you've built, and it's gorgeous home. We're going to go inside the home here in a little bit, but the grounds and the produce / greenhouse business has unlimited potential.
We think so, and we've tried to design this so that we're layering it. You do a little bit of several different things and build your farm business. For instance, we have the garlic planted here, and it's cuisine grade garlic, some onions. We have blackberries, blueberries. We have 7 beehives that we'll go past in a few minutes. Then we have the hydroponic greenhouse that we can use. We've currently been using it as a seeding and plant start greenhouse. We can go inside and show you all the tables that we've built in there, and we have, I believe, 5 of the microgreens towers to grow microgreens in pretty good quantity. So that's another crop as well. And then we wanted to have the produce in the greenhouse, have cut flower garden as another crop past the greenhouse, and then have a venue so that it attracts people.
So we're in the hydroponic greenhouse. Tell us what we should see here.
So right now we just have tables in here. Our NFT tables are in the other greenhouse, but we have been using these for plant starts. The germination chamber is at the entrance that will hold 48 72 trays for germination of seeds. And then we have the microgreens towers to grow microgreens, and they each have their own self-contained reservoir at the bottom, so that all you have to do is check those every few days to make sure that there's enough of the water and the nutrients in solution in the tub. And it's on a timer. It has fans and grow lights on each one, and it will periodically flood the pan and then let it drain out to grow the microgreens. This wall behind us is the evaporative cooling wall. The water is turned off at this point because we're not growing anything in here right now, but it's all computer controlled for one of the two heaters and the pump to run the water through the evaporative cooling wall. And these grow lights I've turned on here now are very helpful during short days for year-round growing.
Okay.
And we have a 50% shade cloth on the building right now because we have plenty of sun right now. Well, we have plenty of sunlight in the summer here.
Nice. So one is temperature controlled, hydroponic designed, and then the other 7 are basic greenhouses?
Yes, but they are also temperature controlled, where they each have a heater. They each have the same fans that this one does. The only difference is this one has an evaporative cooling wall, okay, and the others don't.
Okay.
The only other difference is this one has a concrete floor and the others are dirt floor with landscape fabric over.
Nice.
So we built these 7 gutter connected greenhouses last year, and they are each 30 feet wide by 96 feet long. We added the gutters and downspouts on each side, the riprap for the drainage. They all are computer controlled to open the fans and the shutters and keep it temperature controlled. They each have a large heater to keep it programmed in the winter to keep it warm. There's a 1,000-gallon propane tank here below the greenhouse. There's another 1,000-gallon one up at the top of the greenhouse. There's an 8-foot drop top to bottom.
So these 7 greenhouses here are pretty much identical to each other.
They are.
Okay.
We used 1/2 of one greenhouse in the center for a washing and packing station. So we have sinks and drying racks and tables and storage, and then we have a 10 by 14 walk-in cooler. Okay. And we have the drip lines run so it gets takes water in a PVC pipe from the yard hydrants down to the other side of the greenhouse for our drip line irrigation inside. So this is inside the 7 greenhouses. In this first bay, we have tables set up. This was where we were doing flower and plant seeding and growing the potted flowers. These are our NFT tables for the hydroponic growing. And because our floor in here is dirt and we have the landscape or fabric down over it, we had to build level structures to put these on so that they operate properly. So we built these tables here to set the NFT tables on top of them. And then each table has its reservoir with the pump. And we have the outlets on these posts right by the table so that each one works independently. There are 3 bays on this side of our dividing wall, and then 4 bays below the dividing wall so that we can, if we want to change the climate a little bit, like we had these 3 bays were growing lettuce and flowers, so we had them a little bit cooler in January, February, March. Then we did the lower bays that had tomatoes. This is the system we were using. So the drip line comes from the barrels where we would fill them with the fertilizer, and it connects and runs through the main line here, and then the drip lines would water each plant. So I turned on the grow lights for these two bays, and so we have these throughout the greenhouse, and you can feel the airflow in here is pretty significant. It's nice having your own little gas station. This tank here is gasoline, and the other one is diesel, which they're labeled around on the front of the tank.
It's kind of tough to get on the tractor and drive it to the gas station.
Yes, it is. So we have 7 beehives, and they love the lavender in front of them, and they're great pollinators for our blueberries and the other plants around the farm. So this is the orchard porch, and this barn was built in August, September of 2021 by Graber Post.
Okay.
And it's 40 feet wide by 60 feet long.
Okay. Now, question for you.
Yes.
The orchard porch says Gosport, Indiana.
Yes.
Some of the documents say Ellettsville and some say Gosport. Tell me about that.
So our deed says Ellettsville, and we are in Monroe County, but the U.S. Post Office says that we're on the Gosport route, so we live in Gosport.
Okay. Interesting.
That's
Welcome.
what we thought.
Welcome to Gosport. Right?
Yes. So this is very much a working barn. We have storage shelves in here. We have some big fans mounted on the wall at the other end, so that if you open both of the doors and turn those fans on, you can get a nice breeze through here.
Great. That's a beautiful barn.
Well, thank you. We have the little string lights in here because when it's cleaned out, it makes just a great party spot. We thought that as we build a venue greenhouse, that having another venue option here would be very useful. So we built an extension of the drive to where we can offload some of the equipment into some storage containers and paint those so that we could use this building also for a venue.
Very nice. Okay. Looking at this field, or this area, I see poles and wires run. Tell me what that purpose is.
Yes, these are trellises for the blackberries. So we're on the other side of the orchard now. We originally had apple trees in here, and they were high density apple trees. So we had the taller trellis systems in place, and the deer were relentless in breaking our trees, and so we had the opportunity to decide an orchard wasn't the best course of action, and that a U-pick blackberry patch would be better. So we just wouldn't need the top wire for the blackberries. But the rest of the trellising is identical to the original blackberry trellising that we had, that is further down, and it's just a little shorter.
I don't know that having a higher wire may inspire the blackberries to grow taller because they want to reach that top wire, but then it'd be hard to pick them.
They actually do grow quite tall, and we've had to cut them off just because they get to where you can't reach them. It's very nice to watch the wildlife out here. I know we're adjacent to the nature preserve, but we laugh that they seem to like it better here because they'll come and visit. And we have on the trail cams, we have a variety of the raccoons will walk along and they'll get a drink of water, and then they'll go on out the exit, and then there'll be a fox will come by, and it's been fun watching. And there are always deer.
And it's so quiet out here.
Yes, it is.
So this structure says Serenity Chapel.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
So this was my husband's idea. He wanted to have a personal chapel on our property. So we contacted the guys in Ohio that had built our little boathouse on the other side of the lake, and wanted to know if we could get the same structure with a slightly different configuration of the doors and windows. And so they were very accommodating and were excited to participate in that project. So they delivered it. We finished out the inside. It has bat insulation throughout. It's extremely energy efficient. We have a little mini split to keep it temperature controlled year round. So it's very pleasant to come in. So we have the electricity with lights and outlets. Can turn on the stereo. It's very peaceful to come and sit. We have the window facing west, so especially in the afternoon and late afternoon, early evening, you get the sun coming through the window. It's just beautiful.
Let's take a look at this home. It looks beautiful on the outside. Let's see what all it has on the inside.
Thanks so much, David. Yes, come on in. This is, as I mentioned a couple times before, this is just a big farmhouse design. It is very cozy, lives very well. Yes, so my office, there are outlets here in the floor to make it very convenient. Have your computers here without tripping over cords.
And on to the kitchen.
So this is very much a cook's kitchen. This is a monogram dual oven range, and with the griddle here. All the appliances up here are monogram. The dishwasher and the microwave drawer, except for the cafe refrigerator. We have multiple cabinets that are specialty custom from the Amish cabinet makers that built them. So we have spice and oil slide outs on both sides of the oven. The countertops are honed granite, and the backsplash, we liked the little bit broader mortar joint for just a little more detail on the tiles.
Right around the corner here, we've got a large pantry. With a coffee bar, ice maker, and plenty of storage. I mean, this is a entertainer's kitchen. You've got plenty of room to work, but you've got the large area for the dining room table, and connected easily to the master bedroom and to the greater. So let's take a look at the greater.
So we opted for a standard stick frame home with a few details that we liked from the timber frame home. So we wanted the tall vaulted ceiling. We added the windows at the peak, and unfortunately they couldn't be any larger than that because of the roof trusses. But we wanted to have a view out the loft area and bring in some more natural light. But this is a great open space with the high ceilings in both of these rooms and the ceiling fans. It's very comfortable for entertaining or just for us being here. You can have all the doors open to the porch, and everyone flows room to room and inside outside very easily.
Let's take a look at the porch. Out here we've got a beautiful screen porch overlooking the lake, wood burning fireplace with a gas starter. I can see just enjoying this. You've got the house creating afternoon shade, so this faces north, so you don't get that direct sunlight in the afternoon. It's a wonderful setting. And then from here you can go out onto a patio that also gets afternoon shade. And I like the fact that right off of the rear entry and off the kitchen is the laundry room and master bedroom.
Yes, yes. So I feel like we have, it's kind of like having a separate suite. You're removed a little bit from the rest of the house. We had seen this ceiling in a catalog that had great light like this with the windows, and thought it was just a perfect opportunity. So we wanted to do that here. So we added a few more beams and had the pendant lights coming down. And I have always loved the light that you get from this door in the laundry room. coming through here. The floors in the whole house are luxury vinyl plank, and this one has a high wear layer on it. And I think we'll get to them in a minute with the stairs and the loft area. Those are a light commercial carpet. In here, the bathroom, TV to catch the news in the morning, and again with the cabinets, nice dryer plugs, and walk-in shower that's all tiled, and plenty of storage for towels. We have a laundry room in here. Have built-in washer dryer. These are staying with the property. Lazy Susan in the corner for some storage. Have some racks here for hanging laundry. And then we have a dog shower that's very handy if you have a dirty dog. So we have another bedroom on the first floor, and we use this for a guest bedroom. It has access to the screen porch here, and it also has access to the front porch on this side where they can go out and sit on the swing. And this is our library. This is a great space. Year round, this has been a great space. You have natural light, you're up high, there's the airflow with the ceiling fans. It's just a very nice place.
Now you get to see where those upper windows come into play, or the great room, because they have a view of the pond.
Right. Now we get to the really fun part of the house.
Let's check out the basement.
We have an AV closet here that has the controls for the internet and the whole house audio. So this is the family room. Great space. It holds a lot of people when you're entertaining. We just, in the event it was ever needed and the generator failed, we put in a wood-fired fireplace stove.
Okay.
And with no intention of using it, haven't used it, but it is there if we ever needed to, and it would heat the majority of the house. So we have two TVs in here, one on the bar, so if you're sitting here eating, and then the one for the family room. We love the brick accents, metal, wood, brick. We wanted to bring some of that in, so we loved to have the opportunity to put in that brick wall and then do our kitchen backsplash in the same brick. So it's really nice having a kitchen down here, and we eat dinner all the time at the bar down here. We have the same exact cafe refrigerator that we have upstairs. This all the appliances are GE. So this is a GE convection microwave. And then this is the egress door that goes outside so that you can just come right in. So coming down the hall, we have a full bath. We have a workout room. And in the closet is the ejector pit for the bathroom. And then we have the fan for the cigar room, and that keeps it away from the cigar room itself so that we don't catch the noise from the fan. So we have the bulkhead here where the pipes run through there. And we have a bunk room here. And then the fun room. This is the cigar room. Great place to relax and listen to music. So what we did special in this room was it does not have a regular return air vent back to the main HVAC system. We have two returns on the ceiling, but they both go to that dedicated vent to draw the air straight outside, and it exits onto the patio. It has one double air vent coming in on the front end, and so the airflow comes comes through and goes out the back. And then we have 2 rabbit air purifiers for the purpose of removing any smoke odors, so that there can be 3 guys in here smoking cigars and there's no odor anywhere else in the house.
Nice. And a humidor behind the other door.
Yes. Built-in humidor. And then these are just sound panels on the wall.